Hey there, hon. Tour group's taking a quick coffee break. I mean, literally. Kona stuff, apparently. And also went and decided to stop and get malasada. Now, I'd heard about these last time I was here some 30 years ago. Never did get the chance to try them. Found out, I knew they were Portuguese in origin. I didn't realize the meaning of the name. It just means badly made bread. Mala, of course. That would stand to reason. I just didn't click with me for some reason. It is a bit of a mess. Down here. See for yourself. It's all over here when it comes to the filling. But what's important is how it tastes. It looks good though. I mean, it looks tasty though. Again, an absolute mess. And it's coming out the bottom. Now they offer a whole bunch of different fillings, mostly fruit ones. Daniel would probably like the mango, but it is what it is. It's very good. And hey, we didn't get a chance to try this anywhere else. So, well, probably somewhere else in Hawaii, but not unless we get here. So, it was really good. And while you would never countenance the stuff, I might as well give the coffee a try too, because it's locally grown. Okay, a little bit too hot. I'll need to get back to that later. I half admit to being tempted to put some of this custard filling into the coffee just to cool it down, and because I like chocolate in my coffee. I have a feeling, though, that wouldn't be a very good idea. It would probably just curdle, which would ruin both the filling and the coffee. The malasada has something of the texture of a jelly donut. Maybe a little bit more firm, but these are served like hot, fresh out of the fryer, which is something I don't usually get at a place like Spunky Dunkers or something like that. They do cool off very fast, unlike the coffee. I still haven't gotten to that yet. Boy, covered in sugar. And probably not all of the stuff, apparently. It would seem that C&H basically pulled up roots and moved out in the mid to late 80s, about the time that I was here last, because it just wasn't economically feasible anymore, especially since we could grow sugar beets and make the same kind of sugar on the mainland in places like Minnesota, all the way down to Florida and Louisiana. So there was no point in growing sugar cane when the logistics of getting it from here in Hawaii to the rest of the mainland was so much worse than trying to grow and process the sugar beets in the continent. So that stopped being an industry. It's mild. It's not very strong and bitter. Of course, I've been mixing up double espressos on the ship, so it may be that I've been just having it too harsh up until now, so that a regular cup of joe tastes almost mild and Or maybe it's just psychological because I've heard it described as being smooth, and I'm tasting it because I'm looking for it. Still, not bad stuff. I should probably pick some up at our next stop in Kona. So, much as I'd want to clean this up the way you would, I'm not entirely sure how you'd go about doing it, honey. You'd probably just pick it up and lick everything off. I think I'm going to stick to this method for now. And it still feels odd and messy for me. But I know it's the sort of thing you do, so for your sake, I'm just going to scoop up as much as I can.